G'day, Nick from AustralianNativeBee.com. Today I would like to do a video on the unveiling of the honey slide. The honey slide is an automatic system for harvesting honey from stingless bees. So this is what the honey slide looks like from the side, from the top and from the end. And basically what you'll do is you'll pull out a plug out of the end of your honey slide system and you'll simply push something and the honey will run out. Initially I put a provisional patent on this because I thought this is such a great idea. I could sell lots of them, but after some time I thought what would be an even better idea is to open up this idea to the community as a whole and see what people come up with, because one person's brain is good, but many people will come up with a much better system than I've got here for automatically harvesting honey. So I'm sure you're all eager to know how this system works, and in this video I'm going to show you how that works. Okay, I've drawn a little picture here to illustrate what's going on inside the honey slide. Now these blue lines, these represent the acrylic food safe plates that are on the inside, and the red dots are an end view of the bars that run through the honey slide. Now the purpose of the bars are to shear the underside of the honey pot to release the honey. Now the little black dots, they represent bees and where the bees will likely be sitting or standing. And when I was initially looking at this idea, one of the things that concerned me or worried them is the loss of bees while harvesting honey. And I'm pleased to say that putting this bend in the plate helps to alleviate that. I didn't see any bees running out of the honey when I was using it. There were bees landing in the honey, however, so a filter on top of your jar would fix that problem. Now the reason why that helps is you can see these little struts, and they're at the top and the base of the honey pot. Every honey pot has these connective struts, and in an enclosed area like this you'll get a nice clean one top and bottom, which enables the bees to walk freely amongst the honey pots. When the system is used and the side of the honey pot is torn, the honey quickly runs down here, and that directing the honey to a center point allows any of these bees to quickly grab onto one of these struts as they're taken down in a river of honey. Here we see a completed honey slide. Now it looks like there's a lot going on there, but really it's just a series of bars moving through or over a series of plates. Now at this end you will notice there's some holes, and that's how the bees actually get from the hive up into the honey slide system. And on the underside you can see the base plate protrudes from the hive. So at this point here, that's where your plug from the outside has to block up, because you don't want the bees coming out and filling this area, because that's really where all the honey is going to come out of, that spot there. Now on the top side, I explained before that the top two plates are shy of the base plate, and you can see that they're coming out. Now over here I've got one sort of so you can have a look at how those bars are positioned. You can see them all there, and if you imagine those V plates running in between all those bars, then you'll be looking at something like this. This isn't stitched together, so basically these two plates here are positioned like this, and you have the bars running on the underside through these slots and out the hole there to an end plate. Now the end plate only serves to create some rigidness to this whole construction, and that's where you actually push, and these bars do the work of breaking the honey pots. So there you go, that's how the honey slide system works. So we've had a look at the honey slide and how it works. Now I'd like to talk about some of the problems that you may encounter, that I've encountered while fiddling around with this design. The main one being that stingless bees like to seal everything up. They don't like any airflow going through the hive. So any plug that you put in, any moving parts are going to have to be really, really strong in order to get those mechanical parts to move. One of the problems I encountered on this particular model was that the rods are 5mm and the holes running through the honey slide are 6mm. And I did that to give myself a bit of space, but inevitably that extra little bit of space allowed the bees to really push that resin in and make this contraption really stuck and not want to move. So there you go, that's the honey slide. Now I would like to say my father's actually been working on his own design. It works totally differently. So I will do a video with him at some point, an unveiling and sort of a talk with him on how he has worked on his design. So there you go, the honey slide from Australian Native Bee. I wish everybody luck on their designing and collaborative work so that we can have an easier system for extracting our stingless bee honey in the future. Thank you.